Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. We have our first upload of the new year here, and I wanted to make it a fun one. So, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and predict who I think is going to win the 2021 Major League Baseball World Series. Now, this video is definitely a little bit early. Some top free agents are still available and on the market. We got a Trevor Bauer, DJ LeMahieu, JT Realmuto, George Springer, Marcell Ozuna. All of them can easily change any given team's chances of winning the World Series, and I get that. So as we get closer to spring training, I'll do an updated version of this video, but based off of current rosters as of today, January 4th, 2021, I'm going to predict who I think will win this year's World Series in Major League Baseball. If you guys are ready, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, my pick to win the 2021 World Series is the Los Angeles Dodgers. I do think they're going to go back-to-back, win the 2020 and 2021 World Series title. Ever since 2017, they were knocking on the door of a World Series championship. They end a 30-plus year drought this past season, and they have pretty much virtually the exact same team going into 2021. That's assuming that they don't make any more additions to this roster. Their rotation is Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler, David Price, Julio Urias, and Tony Gonsolin. Now, David Price missed 2020. He opted out because of COVID. So now that he's returning, he's going to play a big addition to this five-guy rotation for LA. In the bullpen, you got guys like Joe Kelly, Dylan Floro, Kenley Jansen, and Brusdar Graterol, all very talented and very good. Behind the plate, Will Smith. At first, Max Muncy. Second base is either Gavin Lux or Chris Taylor. Third base is a gray area a little bit just because you no longer have Justin Turner. But Turner is a free agent, so the Dodgers can easily bring him back and have virtually the same infield as last season because, of course, Corey Seager will be your starting shortstop. He was on fire last year. I really hope he continues to bring it to the table here in 2021 and just does very, very well. In the outfield, if you don't use Chris Taylor at second, he could play left or center. Then you have Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, AJ Pollock is a viable option as well. If there's no DH, he might find himself a spot in the outfield. So this team is just so incredibly talented. Offensively, they're going to do damage. We saw them last year do that. Mookie Betts was their missing piece. So now that he's on this team, it's just all stars everywhere. It's incredible. Their pitching is phenomenal. Their offense is great. One of the top lineups in the game. So you have to think that the Dodgers are at least going to make a very solid shot at this year's World Series. This Dodgers team is great. At the end of the day, that's it. They were really good on paper going into 2020 with the addition of Mookie Betts and David Price. And then in the game, on the field, they were very good as well. They lived up to the hype for this 2020 season. Now with 2021 right around the corner and a team which is very, very similar to their championship year, I think they're going to make a very good push. And they've been in this World Series fight since 2017. They won it in 2020. They have really no one in their way except one National League team who we're going to talk about right now. We have already seen a lot of production from the San Diego Padres this winter, and I think they are the biggest problematic team for the Los Angeles Dodgers here in 2021. The Padres have added two aces to their team. They did that within 24 hours with two separate trades, Yu Darvish and Blake Snell. So now their rotation is Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, to Nelson Lamet, and Chris Paddock, as well as a few other guys you can use in that fifth spot in the rotation. Come 2022, Mike Clevenger will be back from Tommy John, and he will be their number 5 starter. This rotation is one of the best in baseball, and they would be the best chance of silencing the Los Angeles Dodgers' really talented lineup. So if anything, the Padres are going to have to use their pitching to win it all, and they targeted that aspect of their team a lot this winter. They've been very aggressive, and I want to see them do a little bit more if possible. And that one more thing I'd like to see them do is sign Trevor Bauer. If they can get Bauer on this team, my mind might be changed on the Padres that win it all this year. With or without Bauer, this rotation is disgusting, and it's going to have a lot of success this upcoming year. Then you look at the bullpen, you got Matt Strahm, Adrian Morejon, Craig Stammen, Drew Pomeranz, Emilio Pagan, just a few guys here out of the pen, but they are all very notable names, and I think they will have a lot of success with this Padres team, especially if they get on a roll. You look at the offensive side of things now, and defensively as well. Austin Nola, I think, would be the starting catcher. and then Eric Hosmer at first, Drake Cronenworth at second base, coming off of a great rookie year. The left side of this infield is lights out. Manny Machado at third, Fernando Tatis Jr. at shortstop. They both had incredible seasons in the 60-game 2020 year, and they're going to continue to do incredible things. The outfield is Jake Cronenworth, again, another option to play second or the outfield. Then you have Trent Grisham, Will Myers, Tommy Pham, if there's no universal DH, can find some time out there. We have some great guys on this team, and I think this is the best bet of silencing the Dodgers and ending a 2020 run in the postseason. I really want to see the Padres go far. They are setting their team up for a lot of success, and 2021 to be a great year for them to go ahead and win it all. However, I don't know. Their pitching is good enough to beat the Los Angeles Dodgers, I think. At the end of the day, it's going to be very, very close, but of course, I would love to see a rematch of this postseason, get the Dodgers and the Padres back at it, especially if there's a World Series berth on the line. That would be a great series. Apart from the Padres, there are, of course, a bunch of other good National League teams that can stop the Dodgers in the early stages of the postseason. You have the New York Mets, who are coming off of, so far, a very successful winter. Steve Cohen coming in, bringing out the checkbook, and he's paying a lot of guys. James McCann's on the team now, Trevor May, Marcus Stroman's back. They are going to have a very successful team in 2021 as well. Is this their year to win it all? I'm not sure. I maybe give it 2022 or 2023, and they can really make a solid push. But if the Mets added Trevor Bauer, does that change my mind? I think it maybe sort of does play a very big role in how much better this Mets team can be, even though they already have a great rotation. The Atlanta Braves are very good. There are other teams in this mix, but I think the Dodgers and the Padres have the best shot at winning the National League, and in my opinion, the Dodgers will eventually break away from San Diego. This is going to be a very competitive National League, and I cannot wait to see how it all plays out this year. In the American League, of course, the New York Yankees are always a big competitor, but right now their pitching is non-existent. Garrett Cole is their ace. He is a sure thing. He will be in this 2021 season, and he will be their #1 starter. Other than that, Luis Severino comes back around the All-Star break after Tommy John surgery, so he could be their #2, and then it's, who knows? Will they throw Clark Schmidt and David Garcia in there? You do have Jordan Montgomery, who will probably be the #2 and #3 guy, unless they pick up someone this winter. If they bring back Masahiro Tanaka, that would be best case. The Yankees lineup, of course, is insane, but their pitching, I mean, right now, the current state of the New York Yankees pitching, if they were to face the Dodgers or the Padres in the World Series, I don't think they have what it takes to win it. And that's the facts at the end of the day. Tampa Bay Rays, they're a good team as well. They're fantastic at bringing in young guys and making them superstars. Of course, they did lose Blake Snell and Charlie Morton so far this winter. Those are 2 of their 3 big guys in the rotation. So how will that affect them? We'll have to wait and see. The Blue Jays are on the rise. They're maybe going after George Springer. And they've got a lot of young talent on that team. They really showed up here in 2020. So there are a lot of other great options. Houston Astros always find a way to sneak into the postseason. Oakland Athletics, don't know how well they're going to do this year. Chicago White Sox, Minnesota Twins, all big names. But at the end of the day, I think this year it either goes to the Dodgers and the Padres. And right now, my gut feeling is just telling me LA is going to win it again. So guys, that's going to end it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know down below in the comment section, who do you have winning the 2021 World Series based off of current rosters? Now, of course, again, I will do an updated version of this video at some point, probably right around spring training, once we know where big name free agents are signing. But that's going to end it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.